Idamix Gonodini. It's Mr. Drake again, and I am going to just talk to you guys quickly about about some of the things that we need to pay attention to when the kids are doing their crafts and their printing. And kids, if you're watching, this is all stuff you learned before in my class, but when we're doing printing and crafts, I know Miss Chelsea put up a bunch of videos on printing. I gave you some printing sheets with the review package, and you guys can continue to make your own or modify those if you need to. But there's always this idea that we got to be making sure that we're doing things properly so we don't get bad habits when we're printing, when we're cutting and pasting, when we're doing crafts and all that. And there are certain grips that a lot of kids tend to use that we want to get out of. Yeah, I'm just going to put this over here so you guys can see a little bit better, because the lighting coming from my kids' Chromebook here is not the greatest, unfortunately, and in my living room down here. So when I see kids show up in nursery, most often we get one of two things. We get almost this, which is like the most awkward possible way to hold a pencil. And like you see there, it's very, very crude and hard to control, especially when we're doing fine lines and stuff like that. A little bit better and almost more common is this. However, we still don't want to be doing that. We also have kids who will try and use all four fingers and their thumb to try and control their pencil. This is kind of a pincer grip, but it's not ideal because, like you see, it's usually very, very far back up on the pencil, and it doesn't give the tip a lot of control, and kids who do it this way get tired hands very, very quickly. So what we want to see is two fingers. I tell the kids like T-Rex style, and pinched like this, like you're a bird. And like this, right? And then this way, close to the end. I don't want, when you're doing it at home, if your kids are always either getting tired or getting messy and you notice this, that's probably why. As close to the end as they can go, and really careful. This year's kids have really, really good printing grip for the most part, so we want to keep that up when they're at home. And if they keep on using these, I'm going to show you with the scissors actually a little trick that can apply to printing too. So scissors, same thing. We only use these three, right? So these two go in one side, tall man and your pointer finger go on one side, your thumb goes in the other side, and, or your thumbkin, I suppose, as they're called, and then open, shut, right? If they keep on trying to do this whole thing, or using all four fingers on a pencil as well, one thing that I find works good is if they're cutting, I have a piece of chalk here. In class, I use little puff balls or little cards of paper. They got to hold that piece of stuff in these two fingers while they're cutting or printing. And then that only leaves these three freed up. So now we are, as long as they have to hold those there, developing a better grip. All right. I hope you guys are doing crafts. I hope you guys are doing printing. I hope you guys are doing fine motor stuff. If you got, even helping out with housework, or little boys want to help with screwdrivers or something like that in the shop, it's brilliant for their grip. And also make sure that, you're doing stuff for long enough that it kind of challenges them a wee bit. We don't want hands getting tired, but the more we can strengthen this, the better. Okay, hope that helps. Have an awesome day.